Hello everyone, guten tag, bonjour, dobry den. This is me, Zeno. Today with you, we are here again, all together. I am excited because today we are doing something that I haven't done in 2025, and that is watching a Brad Cooper stream. Give me just a second. I have received an interesting email. Yeah, it's all good. So, what are we going to be doing today? Brad Cooper has been someone who, on this channel, if you've been following me for a while, you know that we have been watching her channel for like a long while. And she actually got me some of my biggest. Give me a second. Got some music playing on here. If I could switch my tabs. How do I switch the. Here I show it like this. So yeah, we had like a lot of videos with her particularly, and I think she still holds the most popular video. Although I can see that we had Misha Petrov here for a lot. I might just watch some of her old videos soon. But yeah, Brad Cooper is still holding on top, and today that's what we are watching. Also, quick update on the shorts. We have finished 15 push ups for 15 days today. And you know what? I'll start tomorrow. If you already know, you can comment it below, but it's probably going to be push ups. And moreover, the question is how many. So I'm thinking to stick with 20, but I'm also thinking that 20 can take me a long time if I want to move fast. So I might go for 25, but I'll see. I'll see about that. Today stream is about Brad Cooper. Now, this is someone, as I said, this is someone who we watched for like a long time, and but someone who I didn't watch this year particularly. From what I know, she has left the Daily Wire where she had worked before. So that's why she had to create a whole new channel. And if I remember correctly, that channel, in terms of views, definitely gets way less views. Also, Brad Cooper got pregnant. That's something that I found out today while preparing for the stream. So yeah, congratulations to her with that. And in terms of the stream, you know, I swear, I just picked the last episode. Like this episode's 3 days ago. But how does it perfectly summarize like this whole channel? We're talking about feminism from a woman. Like this is something that is a theme all over the channel. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that it's like good. I'm just saying that it's a picture that is somehow built into this channel. And today we're going to be discussing it. So more, I will be playing it more like a Brad Cooper stream rather than a feminist stream. But yeah, it's gonna be a combination of mixed thoughts. Also, I think we are going to be watching just one Brad Cooper video today because half an hour is a lot. So if this works out well, if I could see that the reaction, the views are back, I'm going to host another Brad Cooper stream definitely. But if I see that after 2, 3 of them, it doesn't give the same results as with other creators, then we might stop it. Because I remember her videos were shorter. They're like 12, 13 minutes, and I could go for a long Brad Cooper stream. I remember at one I had like 5 of her videos because I knew I couldn't stream for long, so I had to do it that long. But anyway, today we're watching Brad Cooper. So give me a second. Also, yeah, if you're tuning in, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit all the like buttons needed. I can see that we are growing. Come on, guys. I really need to hit 300 subscribers. I really need to hit that point. So I hope you can help me with that. The feminists have turned against these two people. Yeah, I joke. I know who they are, but they're not the theme of this stream. The theme of this stream is Brad Cooper, who I think needs no introduction whatsoever. This is the first video of 2025 of us watching together Brad Cooper, and we're going to be looking at how she changed after she shifted to a personal career, after she got pregnant, all of these life factors that really could change a person's thinking. All in all, the whole scandal that she had with the Daily Wire, it was also a bit like weird. I remember I hadn't reacted to it because I was injured during that time, but now I'm back, and that means that her streams are back. So, oh yeah, and we're also tackling a very interesting point, the point that always gets hyped, the point that always gets people intrigued: feminism. So, without further ado, let's get into the reaction.
So Prince Harry has apparently had enough of people making fun of his wife. The feminists have had enough of the over-sexualization of women, and we've all had enough of incestuous Hollywood, and yet, here we are.
What happened?
Now, guys, before we get into all of today's stories...
This is such a weird way to, start an intro. It's so simple, but it's not memorable. You gotta add at least something to it. Come on, just
Now, guys, before we get into all of today's stories, I saw something on X this morning that made me laugh hysterically, and so I just quickly inserted it in the show because I just have to talk to you about it. So, as you guys know...
this is just like one of the themes. I think we're gonna have a couple themes here. Yeah, we're gonna have a couple of themes, so I can divide it into a couple of videos. Nice.
If you've been watching me for a while, there is somebody on the internet that I just adore, and his name is Joey Swole. And Joey Swole is a fitness influencer who basically goes after the bad actors at gyms, the people who make gyms uncomfortable for people like me, who did not grow up hitting the gym. I'm not, in tune with gym culture. Every time I go to the gym, I'm like, oh my God, are people staring at me? This is so weird. I don't know what I'm doing. He protects people like me. And the way that he does this is by responding to videos.
What's weird about going to the gym? It's like going to the cinema. It's the same thing. You just go and you just do whatever, and you just don't care what people think about you. Yeah, maybe that's me.
Online that these bad actors post. So it might be a girl that is like half naked at the gym and she's like, oh my God, this creep is staring at me. And he makes a video and he's like, I'm sorry, no, he's not. You literally have your boobs out and your ass out. Like, cover up, please. He defends people that have just started working out and are finding their way in the gym. But most importantly, he goes after people who make fun of people who are just trying to get in a good workout. And that is what happened this weekend over on his TikTok and on his X account. And the response that he got from the woman that he was critiquing was just so perfect. And it perfectly describes everything that is wrong with our culture and what this leftist ideology, this believing that you are a perpetual victim, has done to people's minds. But before we dive into that, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to our channel if you have not already. And of course, ring that notification bell so that you stay up to date on every single one of our episodes. And if you have not bought tickets for my Texas shows yet and you want to come out and
yeah, guys, so I'm not advertising any of her shows because I haven't seen them. Ooh, but she has a website. I might check that later. But what you should do is subscribe to the channel. Like, you should subscribe. I don't know about her, but you should definitely do this to mine. Because, come on, if you're watching her at mine channel and you're still not subscribed, like, come on. If you really just wanted her, you could have watched the original video. But you came to me. So, let's watch it together. Make sure to subscribe.
A couple of days ago. Just watch.
Oh, come on. I just got my last stream copyrighted because of the music. Come on.
So she flips around her camera.
Okay. There's like a lot of guys.
They're all sitting here laughing at this guy.
Hold that shit. Doing unnecessary shit at the gym right now.
I mean, I don't know about the necessary. This looks so weird. I'm not gonna lie, this does look weird. But why do you give a flying fink?
Like, y'all, I don't even understand if he's trying to surf. There's so many other ways he could have.
She's got like 25 likes on this video. I get more likes on my push-ups. Nobody doesn't give a freaking crap about her laughter. I think, can we read the 10 comments, please?
So
Freak it. I'm gonna find her on my own. Zara Fitness.
If he's trying to serve, there's so many other ways you could have targeted your back.
So what this man is doing is
That's
called
Joey.
a chest-supported seal row. This is actually a great exercise.
Oh, I
It's
didn't
good
know
for
that.
isolating the upper back, the lats, and by laying flat with your feet off the ground, you remove any cheating or momentum that you would get from your legs or your hips. It's also really good for people that have lower back problems and
Okay.
can't do the conventional bent over row. But what's worst of all is that you're a certified personal trainer and you don't know this or know better than to film someone to post
That's
on
actually
social
true.
media
I
to
found
make
her page. I found her page. She's actually a certified trainer. Jolie Zara Drevic, Auckland, California. Black queer trainer. I'm getting like, listen, I don't have anything. I respect people. I genuinely do. But isn't it weird how it was done by a like if I say anything to her, will I be considered transphobic now? Wait, I'm not. How am I supposed LGBTIQ phobic? I can't find the video like that easily, and I have more stuff to do, so I'm just gonna skip it. But it's interesting enough. It's interesting that a personal trainer is willing to like laugh at people. Also, I just love the fact that all of the thumbnails are like her ass. Like, listen, I don't mind, but it's just we're trying to sell fitness content first. Like, that's supposed to be the first action, right? Right? Like, never mind. Let's just watch. Let's just watch this guy. Subscribe to the Twitch. Look, I don't care. I don't mind people laughing. I would look at someone perhaps like give a smirk or something if I found it funny. But you're not showing like you don't show this in public. Like have at least some respect. You can laugh at in your head. You can even laugh with your friends, but just like not. You don't like point out that to you know on social media. Yeah, social media is just destroying our generation. It's I need another social media stream. I genuinely need it. We need to talk about this problem again. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know if it's normal, but really, because I have like much more criteria as what to attack, like much more. Oh yeah, but wait, she does push this idea over here. People are just gonna cut this stream and call me LGBTQ or unfriendly. Ah. Let's just like let's actually figure this shit out really quick. Joey Swall. Uh Here, wait, give me a sec. I'll share I'll try to prove your point, right? So we're going even on his Instagram. This dude has 5.3 million followers on Instagram. You have 15.9 thousand. That is I'm too lazy to count the percentage, but that's like a lot in like comparison. Who is really trying to get the name from? Like you should love the fact you should like Seriously, I think that's the only reason she responded. She's because Joey Swall is like, I didn't really know about him. Now that I got introduced, I know that in the past I didn't know about him. But like, he got 5.3 million view follow. You're the one trying to like hype up, right? Like, come on, it's what would he benefit from like 16,000? Dude's got more comments on one post. Okay, maybe not like on this post, but like he's got more likes than you got followers daily. Like he doesn't really need you, so to say. You need him more. Are queers those who sleep with us? No, I think queers. Wait, God, I have to Google this all the time. I so hate it. Ah, no, it does go into like sexual orientation. Okay, then never mind. Hey, Meghan Markle. Let's talk about her. I mean, it is kind of sexist to say. Like, it's like bringing your inside jokes out. Like, you don't say it. You don't say it. Like I can defend Markle on this. Like, come on, you would, as a woman, could be insulted like this, especially like what 11. It was like 120, 30 years ago. I do kind of agree. Like, wait, but that's a bit under. You said that the boys said that women belonging to the kitchen, not the commercial. Yeah, they're fighting. Okay, like, how did they rewrite the commercial? This is like the important part. Look, I'm trying to be rational. I have different thoughts on Meghan Markle. I love Rachel Zane. I love the role of Rachel Zane in Suits. I don't like some other roles I've seen. As a human being, I think I talked about her in the past, but like, let's be rational. The ad didn't like really say that they belong in the kitchen. The Like, on average, more women than men spend time in the kitchen, right? Like, we just take the average. Even if you look in your family, like, okay, maybe your family is special, but on average, if we take like hundreds of families, probably in most of them, is going to women are going to spend more time in the kitchen than the men. So if we think about it like this, because the ad is targeting, like, keep in mind this is an ad, so the ad is supposed to target its biggest audience. They're supposed to target their ideal client. Well, if their biggest clients are women, then why not saying women, right? Like, this is just like, this is money making. This is, I don't know, pure logic or something. They didn't say it belonged. They just targeted their client. Like, come on. Come on. The boys, totally understandable. But the ad, criticizing like the whole ad, no, it's a bit too much. That's also a good part. Like, listen, you can. I'm not like defending Markle on this one, but if you have some, those who like raise their voice win more often than those who don't. So like, keep that in mind also for the future. Speak out if it needs to be speak out. But if it needs, only if it needs, please do not use these words afterwards when you're trying to push some random bullshit and say, "Oh, well, Zeno said so." No, I said if only their voice needs to be raised. Yeah, also like, keep in mind we're talking about an 11-year-old kid, so wait, but she like just brought up a story. I don't quite get what Brad is trying to say here. Oh, that was a year ago. Wow. That is better. Look at the place. Okay. Okay. Whoa, in the movie. Okay. Okay, I know that this is advertisement that I don't get paid for, so I'm skipping it. Now let's get back to the theme. I love that this is like big news. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how you stay relevant. I'll give I'll give Meghan Markle like this. This is news. This is what keeps her alive. The fact that we're simply like sitting here talking about her, and I'm talking about her too right now. That's powerful. I'll give them that. Yeah, sure. She she did like her things in the past to get here, like acting. She what did she got married to Prince Harry, like all of that good stuff. But she's staying up relevant still with like this. I can even say nothing. Although it is really like nothing. Like, what are we even talking about? A deleted podcast? Yeah. I'm not watching this, but okay. Uh, that is exactly why they're throwing in the lawsuit. Like, Brad, don't you see it? If they didn't throw the lawsuit, you wouldn't be talking about them in your show. I wouldn't have been reacting to them, and all people around the world would not give a flying thing. It's all about attention, and we are feeding them with it. That's their goal. And they succeeded. Like, they're not trying to be loved. If they were trying to be loved, they would have like done things differently years ago. It's a source of attention. There's never bad attention. Like, keep that in mind for your sake. There are bad things, there are bad actions, but there's never bad attention. Yeah, I'm like in the same pose right now. Like, come on, it's obvious. This is like with that fitness girl we just watched. Like, of course she's going to react to Joe, even if she knows she's wrong. The guy has 5 million followers. At least someone is going to. Worst case scenario, they're going to like be on her pro. They're going to be. She's gonna be in the attention in this small circle of attention. Wow. Yeah. Like, the older you get, the more you start noticing these things. I'm not saying that Brad is stupid or anything or inexperienced. I think she's like what 3, 4 years older than me, but I now just like spot these attention things, especially over the last year of the things that I worked with and went through. You could just like see it nowadays. Try to think. Don't try to judge a person. Here's a very good tip. I'm going to even zoom in on myself here. Here's a very good tip for all of you watching around. Uh, when thinking about someone's action, don't directly jump into judging them, but actually try to think of what is the purpose of their action. Moreover, especially if you think it's wrong or bad, because that is exactly when you need to understand where are they coming from so that you know how you respond. But you see, I made now a whole. Okay. Wait, I forgot to zoom in. I'm so sorry. Give me a sec. I forgot to zoom in. I was sure I zoomed in. Turns out I forgot. But this is the whole point. If she shuts up, you don't put her in your show. I don't make a video about her. And everyone forgets about her. No attention. That's bad. I just said you need attention. Attention is currency in 2025. We're like, everyone's craving for it. So they're going to do this. Ay, Brad. You're giving on this one hand good tips, but on the other hand, like she'll never listen to them because they affect her badly. Yeah, anyways, let's just move on to the next video. Let's go. We're finally talking about feminism. Okay. We're not up against feminists. We want to work with feminists, but feminists don't want to work with us. So it's like it's so we don't really need to work with them. It's a bit don't like just throw that away, Brad. Like come on. Come on. Oh, legend. Is she a porn star? I thought she just did like I thought she just slept with people. I didn't know she she did that with us. What's the difference then? Yeah. Okay, never mind. The OS? We're having an OnlyFans civil war. I'm in. I'm in for it. Let's go. We're like the fact that this is even relevant. Like can you I'm going to show you what is going to be one of the biggest events of 2025. Give me a second. Maybe you're watching this and it already has been. This is going to be the biggest podcast of 2025. Like you can have different thoughts on Bonnie Blue, you can have different thoughts on Andrew Tate. This this is what's going to blow the internet off. Like and if we just take a moment to really think about it, who are all these guys? Why particularly like why are they such a big why do we keep talking about them? Why do I keep talking about them now? Because they've geniusly figured out how to monetize attention. These are like both of them, really. Like this guy got banned from every single platform, including YouTube. I don't know, will I get banned by just showing him like on my stream? I don't think so. She I'm not going into like her achievements right now. And yet they are relevant. And that and by being relevant, they bring in people who are willing to throw money into them. That's such a pyramid that I can't really comprehend it fully. I hope you can somehow relate to me and understand like what I'm talking about here, because we're going to be watching right now the video, and she is going to stay relevant. So we push another day when this hedonistic person, I haven't found a good insult to her, but that hedonistic person is going to be relevant, and she is going to be up there earning attention, earning the cash. Mind blowing. I This is just a word salad now, so let's just give it to the professional now. Yeah. Well, it's interesting that they are like standing up against some extremists into their like own sphere, because not always people who are doing something but aren't that radical, not often can they really stand up to the extremist one, because you're kind of like on the same boat on one hand. So it's like shooting yourself in the leg. So I'll give Sophie Rain that, but come on, if you know her name, you know very well what she does with her life. It is literally sexual. Like e- everything in this screams sex. Like everything. It's. I'm just like. I hope she's not denying it. At least, like if she's denying it and saying anything else, that's weird. If she's agreeing with it, well, it is, so to say, sexualizing that we still allow. Like, it's still a limited one. Some may say that even this is too far. I'll say this is like pass. I'll pass on it. Finally, the pass one. Like, just again, what we just talked about, monetizing attention. Boom, she sees, okay, everyone's talking about the bathwater. How can we get it so relevant and earn some cash from it? Boom, we say, okay, I'm Sydney Sweeney, let's say. Aha, everyone wants the bath water. Okay, but the bath water also belongs to that soap company. We figured out with the soap company, okay, that maybe we go on and we like use somehow this water mixed with your product, which is soap, because everyone wants the bath water. So we say, aha, you want the bath water? You got to get it with the soap, and the soap comes from us, right? Because we're the ones who produce the soap, and people are buying into it. Sure, I don't think Sydney Sweeney thought of this on her own. I'm pretty sure there's a team of managers working on it. But don't you see? Don't you see how people are just using it? Boom, boom. Like I wouldn't. It's crazy to me that people are not like stopping for a moment to actually think what is going out, how they are even played. They're just buying it and buying it, and people are just earning from it and earning from it. It is truly a skill. This is not even luck, it's not talent, it is a skill. But what's good is a learned skill. So I'm sure that anyone can real if they think about it, they just sit down, think about it, and start doing shit towards it. They can master this. This is a powerful skill, guys. I'm still figuring out how to master it, but these people, they are on another level. But to be fair, did Sabrina Carpenter like push this idea that the picture is supposed to support feminism? Because if she did, then this comment is relevant. But if she didn't, well then why are you interacting in it? Like she doesn't care about feminism. And come on, at her status, like would she really care? No. She sells what earns to a level that she allows herself. Can we see some comments? Well, I just figured out. You know what happened? I know why they are pissed. They also want attention. And what else can bring them attention? Well, talking about one of the biggest singers of 2025 and one of the most popular Hollywood actresses in 2025. People are subconsciously trying to master attention. Oh my god, it's actually everywhere. I may sound like a psychopath right now, but I can't unsee it. I just can't. Everyone. It's all about. She's not. They're not calling out some. I don't know. Give me a random country. Some Algerian no-name singer who posted a song. No, 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 no. They are going after the biggest pop star, one of the biggest pop stars of 2025, and one of the biggest Hollywood actresses in our lifetime. Why aren't American feminists talking about Ksenia Mishina? Like to all her fans, like listen, I'm not like trying to offend her or say that she's like she's unpopular compared to Sydney Sweeney. That is exactly why people are talking about her. Yeah, and of course, I'm getting another ad that she really got good. Like she's putting free ads in one show. I mean, she does cut them. Like in the past, this would just be one video of her. But yeah, now she just figured out, well, I'm just gonna put it all in one episode and put all the advertisement in it. Oh my god, there's back to back. Come on. Brad, you're doing good. You're doing good on your own. Also, keep in mind, these are not just your random Stella, Ella, whatever. These are women who work with, if not hundreds, but definitely like tens of managers and PR pushers and social media managers and marketers. Every move that they do is calculated by at least dozens of people. Why particularly that art? Why that pose? Why that particular soap commercial? Why just why that bathwater? So it's not even them at the end of the day. They're sure they have influence. I'm sure they have a lot. I wouldn't say enough, but I'm sure a lot of influence on these choices. But they're just the face under this whole big scheme. Again, she sings up she sings about trees. You don't like it. She sings about houses. You don't like it. She sings about sex. You will like her. You're you're the one who created the problem. People, what do you want? If you want her to sing about trees, pay her to sing about trees. Like, listen, we all have our limits, you know. Someone stops on singing about sex, someone stops on talking about it, someone stops on doing OnlyFans, someone stops on sleeping with 1,000 men in 12 hours. But at the end of the day, the reason they're doing is because we at some point showed them that this is going to be a good idea. Sure, they came to that conclusion themselves, but we showed them that this is what's going to bring you fame. This is what's going to bring you attention. This is what's going to set you for life. Songs about, I mean, I don't know all Sabrina Carpenter's songs, but some songs about sex set her a very good fortune that she could use for years in her life. We are the problem. And social media is, but that's for another episode. Yeah, true. Because everyone is going to read about Sydney Sweeney, because everyone's going to read about Sabrina Carpenter. Nobody's going to read about Ella Ivanova. Nobody. Because nobody gives a flying thing about Ella Ivanova. Nobody knows about Ella Ivanova. Nobody's interested in Ella Ivanova. She's not going to get clicks. She's not going to get likes. She's not going to get any attention. That's your whole answer. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Oh, that was such a legendary song. I mean, it wasn't legendary because of the song, but it was legendary about all the attention that was around it. They're white and straight. This stream is so getting blocked. That's also a good theory. Maybe not even by that, but when you have Sydney Sweeney and like 90% of people who claim they're feminists, I would even say no. You know what? 90 is too little. I'm going to go with like 97% of women that claim they're feminists. 100% of men, it won't even be a choice. And for that 3% that was left, they will think with whom to lean. So that is also a good theory. Yeah, right. The attractiveness of there is kind of a difference. Like, it's not only that nobody wants Ella Ivanova's bathwater, not only because she doesn't have that attention, but also because she's just not as attractive. You know what? I know a lot of women who are jealous about other women's beauty, so this argument makes absolutely good sense. Okay, yeah, that the woman that she's like kind of entering the okay, yeah, that's a third argument. So Sabrina Carpenter and Sydney Sweeney know that they are attractive and know that men want them, but and they are using that, but not only using them, but they're leaning into what men want, which is submissiveness. So they want Sabrina Carpenter being kneeling like this. They want Sydney Sweeney's bathwater. Because although I don't know how Sydney Sweeney's bathwater is submissive to more, that's like more dominant. Imagine you're buying soap because it has water in which a person was swimming, was taking a bath, even. Like that is not submissive, really. But with Sabrina Carpenter, I do get this argument. And, well, yeah, Carpenter just said, listen, I don't really care. I'm like, I'm going to submit, and people are gonna love it, and I don't mind doing it. So, like, fuck you. I would say the cases are different. So my argument works well with Sydney Sweeney, but the argument she just brought up is perfectly for Carpenter. Yeah. True. Like, yeah, you know, your flag looks doesn't look beautiful while your ship is sinking. Like, we'll come to them afterwards. Let's firstly fix some other stuff. She's pissed. Oh yeah, remind me what happened. Wait, what happened with Lively? Can someone quickly update me on it? Uh, Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Taylor Swift got her songs back. Now that I read about it. The hell are we even talking about? Okay. I have no clue what you're talking about, guys. Oh no, we're now throwing the Beavers in it. Yeah. Genuinely. No, 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 no. Here's the thing. Like, she's got 26 seconds left. Here's the thing. We do not desperately need those answers. In fact, I would argue that the more we think we need these answers, the scarier it is. Look, I figured out the moral of this video. The moral of the video, the moral of the whole stream is people like Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, maybe with her, it's Bonnie Blue, Sophie Rain, Bieber's, Blake's Lively's, fitness influencers with 16,000 followers on Instagram. Look, we have got to stop giving them so many attention. We just have to. There's so many beautiful things that are around, and in fact, look, I honestly clicked on this video because it had the feminist part. And I thought this is going to be like, this typical more of a let's talk about society part, right? So like it had the feminists. I didn't in the intro of the video, I didn't even say the names because I didn't think that was that relevant. But no, the whole video, the points of the video were kind of like 31 minutes of video. It was about particular people who, in my opinion, don't deserve that attention. Sure, social problems do, these people don't. So we'll be trying to give them less of that. Brad Cooper streams will stay relevant and will stay alive, but we will talk about completely different themes, and we won't be that individual focused, guys. But it was a good stream. Hey, listen, this was actually a good stream, and I think I have an idea how I'm going to use leverage from this stream. So for that particularly, I do need to record a special outro. So I'm going to like record it and then end the stream. So for whoever watching this, I thank you all for coming in today. I really thank you all that you have been with me in this video. And yes, we're streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays. Maybe I'll try to throw in another date, but I'm not sure yet, time and all of that stuff. But yeah, all in all, this was me, Zeno, talking with you today about a very big group of individuals. And I'm recording the outro right now so you can stay for it. But what I know for sure is that I will see you in my other videos, in my other streams. Woo! Okay, let's record the outro. So, anyway, this was yet another reaction to a Brad Cooper video. I really thank you all for watching this. Like this video if you did enjoy it. Dislike this video if you didn't, but most importantly, leave a comment under this video because I need to know like what did you like, what didn't you like, especially if you disliked it, then you definitely have to comment below. And yes, subscribe to this channel because we're trying to hit 300 views, and I hope that by the time that you see this video, we are already chasing a bigger goal. So I thank you all again, and I will see you in my other reactions. Woo! Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and see you next time. Woo! Oh yeah, and by the way, tomorrow new push-up challenge starts. So make sure you check the shorts because the video is going to be there. So I'll definitely see you tomorrow. See ya.